Hello, Internet! Haven't done that in a while, huh? Caught you some off guard? Yeah? Anyway, this is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9003. Your host, Sneaky Devil. We got Arn, we got Gray, we got Atin. Max ain't joining us tonight because apparently someone is replacing all of his ductwork with duct tape. Or something like that. I didn't really pay attention. And nose hair is a bitch. What?
I feel like there needs to be some explanation of what is occurring at Max's house.
Oh, right. So Max is having all of his ductwork replaced by Mexicans with duct tape.
I see.
Wait, this sounds bad.
The ducts will still be there. The Mexicans will not be occupying his home. In case anyone was getting that confused, that he was replacing his air ducts with Mexicans. No,
that would be inefficient to say the least.
And a bit gassy, to be honest.
I mean, I assume if you're turning them into a household fixture, it's going to be some kind of liquid saline drip to keep them alive.
Who said anything about alive?
Then they're not going to be very efficient, are they?
It's the South.
People need to be alive to be efficient. This is not
communism begs to differ. Alright, so, oh hey, Gray can actually comment on this one and tell us everything that we missed. Probably.
Which one?
So this is a Rising of the Shield Hero Code Vein crossover. Or should we wait for Moth for this one? I think we should wait for Moth.
Moth, because I really don't care enough about the lore of it. I just enjoy the gameplay.
What the fuck is this? From mortal to divinity. Dying and meeting a Rob was interesting. Like Dumbledore said, a well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. And isn't that the truth?
Fuck?
A 66 chapter jump chain.
God, what the fuck?
Cease and fucking desist.
Like this is literally what I'm talking about though. Like this is why I hate jump chains, right? Chapters 1 through 4, Batman. 6 through 9, Mass Effect. 11 through 17 apparently. Somehow it took him less time to kill all the Reapers than it does to get through Game of Thrones. With all the powers he got from killing the Reapers. 6 chapters of Game of Thrones.
Did murder suddenly not become an option in Game of Thrones? Because that's always been an option.
Oh god, it's just, oh my god, it gets fucking worse and worse. PJO character sheet conversion. Author's note, please read. I've been rereading my story, and while it isn't atrocious, I'm gonna beg to differ on that one. It definitely could be better. Now, I have not made any groundbreaking improvements as a writer. I still feel like I can write a better story. So my plan is to either rewrite the jump chain with the same jumps, write a new story based on the fandom you guys pick, or write a jump chain with new jumps, or continue this story. So, my options are literally anything. Okay, that really narrows it down, author.
You didn't put in cease.
Yeah.
Should we send a Discord link to Sexes?
What?
Should we send a Discord link he put at the end there to Sexes?
Oh yeah, send them in.
Yep, hang on.
Send in the Russians.
Send in the Russians.
Screen cap that.
But so I'm fucking Zaraland's been doing so many of these recently, and they're all garbage. And he only gets like a chapter into them, and it's like it's not even a jump change in it. Then if you only get a chapter into them before he starts a new fucking jump chain,
I would say it's a jump. possibly a sad, anemic.
I ended up leaving his Discord because I'm just like, all he does these days is write for his jump chain. Like, whatever. Fine. Fuck it. But yeah, so we're just gonna start with chapter 1. We're gonna read chapter 1. Maybe we'll skip to some of the interludes to see what kind of stupid power-ups you get. Because that's the premise of the jump chain, is that with each jump you gain powers from wherever you jumped to. Which makes future jump chains dumber and dumber and dumber. As, like, you end up in Naruto-verse, except you also have Bleach powers and Harry Potter powers and Fate Stay powers and Superman powers, and it's just like,
Cease.
but why? Name, Ambrosius Malefas. Gender, male, age 17, height 5'8". Oh, hey, look, it's Arn.
Motherfucker. I'm trying to fucking eat pasta here, dude. Can you fuck off?
It's only on this 5'2".
Hair, black, eyes, gold. What do I look like? From Osmandius from Fate Grand Order. Build
Oh,
type,
Jesus.
medium.
I've got news for you. Ozymandias is not a medium build.
I don't know what the fuck a medium build is.
Yeah, I would say, first of all, that's not a thing. Like,
Build! Oh yeah, what kind of build are you? Oh, I'm a medium.
more like a
What?
bitch, it sounds like.
My favorite build is medium rare.
Body type,
Well
athlete.
done.
Oh yeah, the athlete body type. Yes, that narrows it down.
It's not like there aren't 7,000 different athletic body types that are all wildly different, like a swimmer from a wrestler from a golfer.
Yeah, I know, right? Good thing they all have the exact same body type.
I hate that he's corrupting FGO's Dio.
Anyway, so some shit about points and some fucking garbage that I don't care to read. I don't know, Atin cares about it. Something about Thomas Elliot and Lucy Malefas. That mean anything to you?
No, it has, as far as I know, that has nothing to do with fucking FGO.
No, I'm
Batman.
talking about Batman, you fucking dipshit.
Thomas Elliot. No, was that Hush's dad? I think.
Bat family. Due to
Thomas
Thomas missing,
Elliot.
he was taken in by Bruce Wayne as a favor from Lucy on her deathbed. Puzzling out Bruce's secret that he's Batman at age 13, isn't that embarrassing? He then trained extensively with Bruce for 2 years before debuting 6 months before Arkham Asylum. Comic book looks, strong jaws, Herculean physiques, beautiful curves. More than a few people around here are amazingly beautiful and handsome, and with this, so are you.
All time.
I'm just really interested here, right? So apparently his stats are 1 strength, 1 endurance, 2 speed, 2 dexterity, 0 appeal or shape.
And then he hits us with a fucking comic book body.
Yeah.
Alright, dude, what the fuck?
Zero charisma, yet somehow you have all of the charisma. I see. Yes. I don't think these things do what you think they do. It's me, remember? Free for Bat Family. You know how to keep projects and operations secret. You can build a small high-tech base underneath an insane asylum without anyone being the wiser. Looks like you've at least inherited Batman's ability to keep things secret.
By the way, oh, he figured out Batman's secret when he was 13. Isn't that embarrassing? Dude, most of the Robins figure it out in like 6 months if they aren't explicitly told about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to kill 10 men. You possess a determination rivaled only by Batman himself. You have the ability
Batman!
You have the ability. Thanks, Adam. You have the ability to keep sane after being injected with a drug that turns its users into 10 feet tall lunatics, and to keep going after being injected with fear gas. Ah, yes, injected with gas. That's how they gas the
No,
Jews.
okay, hold on. Listen, while that person is retarded, people have occasionally been injected with the fear juice.
So
Okay,
that's
but no,
how they got the
but
Shackle
no.
boys.
But the
Back
thing
in,
is that this is
42.
gas. You've been injected with fear gas, which means you die instantly because you have a fucking, what's that called?
Embolism?
Embolism, yeah.
I mean, no, not necessarily. It depends on where they inject you with it.
He died to COVID.
The complications surrounding the COVID virus.
Embolisms. It takes a lot to put you down and keep you there. Martial arts grandmaster. You possess an intense, crushing mastery of martial arts. You must hold back at all times to avoid breaking bones and killing people.
That's not how that works.
It's really
Well-
not.
Most martial arts moves are designed to be, at least taught in present day anyway, are designed to be very much non-lethal.
Yeah, that's the main point. To not kill.
You're not trying to kill someone, you're just trying to, leave.
Animal suit. It's a fucking furry! It's a high-tech set of body armor themed after an animal of your choice. In this case, it's going to be the DCAU Damian Wayne Robin suit. That means nothing to me.
Good.
It's a
You
it's
picked
a fursuit.
the worst Robin.
Oh, okay, good. So the author, so we are cementing the fact that this author is a dipshit. Got it. The headpiece contains advanced electronics. It can pick up anything from gaseous alcohol molecules to traces of tobacco that can lead you to a hostage. Ah, yes.
No,
because
that's
Fucking what?
that was canon for detective mode. I'm not saying it isn't
Fucking
stupid,
retarded.
I'm
but
aware.
that was canon.
I'm aware that was. I just think it's retarded. Yes. Also, I really don't feel like you can use Arkham Asylum and the other on Arkham City and whatever. I don't think you can use those as a foundational base, because that's game mechanics. Real at the end of the day, it really is game mechanics, because how else are you supposed to like track down electric circuits in the walls to find the breaker? It's like you can't, so you need to add some sort of break-o-vision in there so that the players can march around and detective the scene of the crime, because A, they're not actually there, so they don't have the actual like intelligence, mental acuity, and senses to actually go around and poke shit and look at things and know what they're looking at. They need a fucking game mechanic to tell them what they are looking at and what it means. So I don't really think that you can use detective mode from the Arkham series as a thing. Like, would I say, oh yeah, infrared mode? Sure, fine. Night vision? Why not? Electromagnetic vision? Sure.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I could easily
That's
believe
what electromagnetism
that
works.
my Luna has bought a goddamn Shadow Blade.
Anyway,
Sneaky, she
yes.
went ag Shadow Blade.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Yes, your pain is unending. Continue your point.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, right, like, theoretically you could, like, if you had a really great set of, like, infrared heat vision detection. You could like follow that through the walls or something, right? Like, oh, that's clearly where the that's clearly where everything is because
Oh, I was gonna say electromagnetic could have done that because it would have been able to show power wires and whatnot.
yeah. Well, I don't know if we have like the ability to make electromagnetic vision, right? Like I
No.
know we can do.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I know we can do like heat vision, like if it's like shitty wiring or something, maybe you can follow the heat through the
Yeah,
walls or
but that's
just
infrared,
yes,
which
I
is
know.
actually part of the light spectrum, unlike electromagnetism, which isn't.
I mean, electromagnetism is plenty visible when you're
I
shooting
know.
railgun.
Look, I'm aware it's not part of the light spectrum, but do keep in mind this is comic books. There is comic book bullshit going on, and I'm giving a more believable comic book alternative that is more believable on the premise of it being a comic book.
Yeah, but it's fucking gay.
Yes, but it's a comic book, and it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and comic books are fucking gay.
I much prefer someone being like, I have electromagnetic vision, I can detect electricity with it, than being like, I have a game system set up that lets me tell when alcohol's been in the air by the molecular components, even though vision shouldn't be able to detect that. Period. Ever at all.
Okay, it's
Unless
implied
you're running
that.
around with fucking
Okay, look,
microscope
no, it
in
is
your eye.
implied that detective vision is like a highly advanced set of like it's not just vision. Like when it's detecting the alcohol molecules, it's like I can use the suit's like air filtration system to find out if there's alcohol molecules in the air, and then use detective vision to plot where they're coming from.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying it's a little bit more believable that it's like, oh, I'm using an oxygen readout
Okay,
or like
yeah,
an air
yes,
content
but
readout to
that,
find
that,
this,
that's
and then
what I'm
having a
saying.
shiny line in the air.
Yes,
It's
that's
not like
what I'm saying though. Is this is the still unrealistic, more believable alternative to
yes.
literal game mechanics that draw in the air for you.
Yeah, but both
What
are
is
gay.
going on? What have I just stumbled into?
Okay,
So
okay,
this
wait.
author is
Mexican.
writing a jump chain in which they're
Yes, the author
starting
is
in.
stupid, but Sneaky doesn't seem to understand what like. Why do you fucking have that? Fuck you. Sneaky doesn't seem to remember what AR is, which has literally been the excuse for all of it. I'm not saying it's a good excuse. I'm just saying that's been the excuse.
Yeah.
What does AR have to do with any of this?
Augmented reality.
Yeah, no, I'm asking what does that have
Oh,
to do?
the author has a furry suit that's supposed to be able to detect alcohol molecules in the air to tell you how long someone's been drinking in the area.
No, not how long they've been drinking in an area. Just follow the alcohol traces to find someone, which is possibly even worse.
I don't think even Batman could get away with that.
I mean,
But he
does
did.
technically.
That's a game mechanic.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Is I'm saying the detective mode in Arkham Asylum series is mostly a game mechanic because the author is using that as justification in their story as a power set they have.
I don't think detective mode was able to pick up like alcohol content from someone's breath. There was a lot of dumb shit. There was a lot of dumb shit they did with it.
The alcohol molecules and going, the alcohol leads this way.
Well, except for diffusion, which would.
Yeah.
And
I
also
am aware. I'm
quick
just saying,
evaporation as
this
well.
is what the stupid game says.
And I'm aware, and I'm acknowledging that, and I'm saying that's what the author is using, and I'm saying that's stupid as hell.
I was actually talking to Max on that one. Oh, Lord. Go away. Look, the point is, a lot of it's stupid, and he's also having the author use a Damian Wayne bat suit, so the author's a fan of the worst Batman timeline, like the one where Bruce Wayne has a kid with Talia.
Oh my god, I forgot you actually did trace the alcohol in a dude's breath. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't remember which one that was, but you totally do it.
That was in Asylum. That was in the first one. I don't remember that. I think because even then it's like, this is stupid.
Look,
This is
the only like I have two really clear memories from Arkham Asylum. The really weird moment at the
Yeah.
end of the game when all of the Joker's goons are congratulating you. They're like, "Yeah, Mr. Joker's like here. He's ready for you. Go on in, Batman." And they're all clapping for you. So I was like, "This is so surreal." Especially because you can just start punching them if you want to. And I remember the very first time I heard the Riddler, I was like, "Wait a minute, that's fucking Renji's voice actor, American voice actor." Because he did not change that voice at all. It's just Renji being mad at you for being too stupid to solve puzzles, which is hilarious. Anybody?
Yeah.
no one. I remember there being a lot
I
of
do not
Riddler
care.
trophies.
No, nobody was saying anything. I was like, it's not like I said something that stupid.
Aside from
I
I
don't
don't know
give
who
a fuck.
I don't know what Reggie you're
Ooh.
talking about.
I'm sorry,
When people-
Renji from Bleach.
Why are you saying
Reggie from Nintendo.
You said Reggie. I'm like, that's a really old pool from the Archie Comics TV show.
That dude's in great shape. He's kept his voice in fantastic shape.
Yeah, no, Renji makes a lot more sense. But yeah, no, I remember there being a lot of Riddler trophies, and then them making the dumb decision to what was it? They went from 100 in Asylum to was it like 600 or 300 in City?
I think it was 300. It was a
It was an
lot,
obscene amount.
and I
Yeah,
still
and
remember
anyway,
being
Who cares?
violently
Sneaky.
upset because
I
I was
summoned
at
Nex so you can do the
98%
code vein thing
in
now.
City. And I
Anyway,
got
yeah.
my file
So now
corrupted.
that both Nexus and Max are here, we
Oh, no.
can switch over from this garbage to your fucking story. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Actually, we're gonna finish up this story because it's literally 600 words. That's chapter 1. Is 600 fucking words.
By the way, what was this
Mm.
fucking useless kid's bat suit? I have to know.
Damian Wayne Robin suit from the DCAU.
DCAU. I don't even know what the hell that is. Can we look that up to see which version of which
Can
bat
we
suit
not?
this is?
Can you just do it
Fine.
yourself? Fucking.
I like this. Like, I'm gonna pick Damian Wayne. You mean one of the most hated characters?
The
of Batman?
animated movie AU.
Oh Jesus!
Oh god.
God.
Oh, that one.
Ugh.
Really? The fucking I am a hooded stranger, arrest me? That's what you're gonna go with?
Wait. Oh, that one. I'm now remembering seeing that one and being like, this looks dumb. I believe that was the same
why
one that we
don't
got to see him get his shit kicked in as
Yes.
well.
Yeah, we did. So alright, anyway, Batman and Robin. Oh yeah, by the way, here's his drawback. I love Ivy. I love Ivy so much. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, she probably brainwashed you. Blah
Okay,
blah
wait.
blah. You'll fight
Why was I
Batman.
called to be here?
You weren't.
Nope. We just wanted to fucking bother you, honestly.
Yeah, just wanted
Fuck
to
you guys.
basically ruin your career and.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm on lunch break. I'm fine.
Oh.
I'm Mexican.
Lunch break? Isn't it like fucking 7 p.m. or something?
Yeah, I have a second shift.
When you're graveyard shift, lunch is 7 p.m.
Lunch
My
is
shift-
whenever they say lunch is, okay?
Pretty
Right,
much.
fair enough.
My lunch is 7 o'clock. My shift is 2 to 11. My social security number is.
Ah, come on! What are and the last 3 digits on the back of your card?
Yeah, I'm good.
Anyway, so blah 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 blah. Batman is a taskmaster. He's a hard taskmaster. Everyone knows Batman is a hard taskmaster, except you've never experienced it. How hard of a taskmaster that he is.
What's this? Before
wanna
Batman
fucking-
lets small children go fight crime, he makes sure that they can kill literally anyone they ever come across that isn't a superhuman? How strange of him.
Unless you know it's
Imagine
some
the
guy
level.
in a purple business suit with a crowbar. Then I guess they just can't.
Yeah.
No, see, that's when he decided he needed to make sure they could kill.
It was but a joke.
Look, all I'm saying is, we all know it is in fact the Jews who killed that version of Robin because his fate was decided by money.
Hmm. And I thought I was the designated anti-Semite in here.
Oh,
Look, someone has to steal your thunder.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Just stating the obvious.
Oh wow! A Christian is stealing a Norse's thunder. Fucking didn't see that one coming.
And it's to make fun of the Jews. No one saw that one coming either.
Except certain people.
Indeed. Anyway, however, I can't complain. I am light and aware, and I can bench press 180 pounds. Okay, even at 13, I mean, I guess maybe you'd be what at 13? Even if you were fucking ripped, maybe 100.
Yeah.
180
Yeah,
pounds isn't impressive, okay? Even at 13, if you're benching 180 pounds at 13, that means you work out a lot. But it's still not impressive, okay? So, little side story, but specifically related to this. I was flying, in the winter, I think it was. And I got into a conversation with the guy next to me, and he was specifically flying because he was a weightlifting tournament participant. And he weighs 120, and he can bench 350. And I just looked at him like, Jesus fucking Christ, my dude. And he's like, I've worked all my life for that. He was like 18, not 18, 16. I was like,
So he could have
Jesus
could have
Christ.
bent you like a pretzel.
I wouldn't say bend me like a pretzel. He certainly probably could have fucking benched me like a pretzel. Because it is a
I
very
think
specific.
you underestimate just how flimsy human bones can be.
It's possible.
It's also sneaky.
I have
That is.
I've had significant blunt force trauma in my life, so I don't think I'm a very good measuring stick for that. Anyway, so I've been training, blah blah, to use it more effectively. The difference in efficiency is staggering. The closest comparison I can make is Naruto's chakra control at Shippuden and Naruto's chakra control at the start of the series.
uh-huh.
Okay? Well, we don't actually know how much chakra control he has. Ever, actually.
We know that it's shitter than everyone else's.
I was gonna
up
say, we
until
know it's the
Shippuden,
dumpster.
and we know that he cheats once he and QB kind of get along, they basically cheat, and QB just takes over the chakra control
Pretty much.
because it's easier.
That's also like saying that it's the efficiency difference between the 96 Tacoma and a pocket rocket motorcycle. It's like, okay, yes, the pocket rocket gets 1 mile to the gallon. The Tacoma gets 6. That's not really that's something to be bragging about.
Wow, we went from killing the environment every time we turn the engine on to only sometimes killing it.
Yeah, I know, right? I digress. I've completed the brunt of the training. All I need now is experience. At 13, you've completed all of your training.
Having been Batman's ward for...
A couple months.
Because, let's be clear, Batman didn't start training any of the Bat Kids until they knew about him being Batman. We're like, I want to help you be Batman, and he's like, I'm going to regret this, but I really need to meet you.
Supposedly, the story starts specifically 2 months after you discover that he is Batman. Yeah. I've completed my training 2 months in. I see. Yes. I'm sure you did. I'm sure Bruce Wayne has definitely not pathed out the next, 10 years of your life in terms of endurance and strength training. Definitely not.
Batman. What I'm hearing here is Batman put less work into training a child than All Might did.
Yeah, apparently. Damn.
That's impressive.
That's spitting some fucking fire there. Damn.
Oh my! I'm sorry. Now I want just like a 5-paragraph shit post of All Might being like, "This is how you teach children. I have literally never taught children in my life, and I know you're doing it wrong."
Also, I would like to say that I am kind of actually frustrated with My Hero Academia now that I've thought about it for a bit. Specifically because of the whole, we have to train you, Izuku. It's very important that we train you, Izuku. It's extremely important that we train you in your physical stats as much as possible. Alright, Izuku, now that you've gotten into the school, I'm never going to train you in your physical stats ever again, and I'm never going to make sure you're at least even working out at all.
Well, okay, hold on a minute. He sees the kid every day in class.
Okay, but Izuku never works out again. He never pushes his own strength again. Pretty much every development from that point forward, from him getting into the school, from that point on, he only ever tries to increase the efficiency of One for All. He never actually tries to get fucking stronger. Which, the whole goddamn premise was him getting stronger so he can better control it.
No, Sneaky, he does, though, because it's not the efficiency, it's I have to be able to use more and more. We do see him do some weight training occasionally, and the implication is he's continuing to do so. It's the gun. I'm pretty sure it's the gun reloading fallacy. Just because you don't see it reloaded on screen doesn't mean it wasn't unloaded off screen at some point. It's not increasing. Efficiency is something he does have to increase, but he still has to train his body to be able to handle.
Yeah. Yes, I'm aware of that, but that's
but I
all
think
we
you
ever see on screen.
misunderstood what the efficiency means. The efficiency in this case means being able to use more of it without breaking every bone in his body. Because
that's my point. Yes.
Because here's the thing. I could be remembering incorrectly, but based on what I remember from All Might saying, the plan he gave Izuku was what he needed to be at the bare minimum to use All for One without destroying himself.
Yes.
So I imagine the gap from not dying horribly to, managing not to break all your bones
is also as significant.
Lot smaller.
I would say as significant.
Well, okay, I'm saying I think it takes less work to go from congratulations, Izuku, using this won't kill you like you're a normal dude in Mjolnir armor.
But that's the problem though, because again they make a point of saying that Izuku has broken his body so much that he can't or shouldn't at the very best ever use All for One through his arms again because of how much he's broken them using it through his arms. And that's why he does the whole kicking thing, and he learns to kick better because, he has to learn how to step out from All for One's shadow, and he's going to do that with kickboxing. Which, by the way, I also think is fucking stupid. But it literally, all they had to do, this is one of those things, all they had to do was have All Might saying, again, because he updated it when Izuku was trying harder on the beach. He said, oh, you're trying harder on the beach. My plan wasn't accounting for that. Here, let me update your plan to account for you trying harder. All they had to do was have a single scene of, All for One going, One for All going, hey, Izuku, after that villain thing, we really have to focus on training you even harder than before. We don't have as much time as we thought. Here, I've updated your plan again. And I would have been like, okay! Because that would have included weight training. But I have never seen, in the manga that I've read up to, which admittedly wasn't much, but also the anime that I've watched, which was, I believe, all that's out right now, I have never seen Izuku actually weight train that didn't involve One for All.
No, I'm pretty sure there have been a couple of at least panels after he got in, he's just pumping a weight. because he's still doing
I
his exercise.
then you're gonna have to find it, Max, because I don't.
Presumably, also there would be some sort of weight training class or weight training facility as well. They do seem to tailor certain lessons.
Like, I am more than willing to bet that, like, that school has not just
Oh
a
yeah,
gym,
no,
but a
I probably.
kick-ass gym.
Oh yeah, totally. But the problem is we never see it. We never even get a hint at.
Okay, but Sneaky,
like-
we don't see literally any of them working out ever to
Right.
maintain even the basic level of fitness that seems to be required to participate in class.
I'm aware, and by the way, Minette is still horribly unfit. So
No, okay, look, nobody likes him.
I'm aware, but
He's the
But
worst
my
character.
point is they don't even have to make a big deal about it. Again, all they had to do was include like a single panel or single scene of, oh, we're going out to the mall. Oh, why don't we invite blank? Oh, he said he was going to be busy working out. It's like, oh, okay, he's at the school gym. Like, we don't get any of that though, and that's all I'm saying is we just need a little. We don't even need a scene with it happening. Just mention it once. Also, apparently, unfortunately, Max, can you confirm that you cannot control the video settings again?
Yep, no, you're back down to just the source.
God fucking damn it! Goddamn Twitch!
Trying to censor you, dude.
I mean,
No.
granted, it might have something to do with the fact that because it's just a still image for so much, it's probably not hogging as much bandwidth as it normally would.
Well, apparently Shadow is having issues. Have you tried refreshing the page, Shadow?
I'm pretty sure that there's at least one in season 2 where he's sitting around just lifting dumbbells. Well,
No,
I
that's
shouldn't call them
Katsuki. Katsuki was lifting dumbbells.
Problem is, I'm trying to figure out when some of these pictures are from. Like,
If you found pictures, send them my way or Sneaky's way. We could probably tell you at what point they were.
Probably, yeah.
I would say there's only two, like there's plenty that are obviously season 1, right?
Right. Let's see.
So
Anyway.
Max, because he's not busy streaming.
Debriefing, Rogues, Arkham, Two-Face, Joker, Penguin, blah blah blah. Suit up, time for patrol. Yeah, so anyway, holding the mayor hostage. It's about time for Arkham Asylum to begin. If I didn't know that the plot of Arkham Asylum was a thing, I would have thought this whole thing was done. Yeah, okay, well. This story is dumb. Let's go to this dumb story.
Oh yeah. I have to fucking Nexus left, so I'm gonna have to get him back in here. Give me a sec.
Fucking Nexus, why the fuck did he leave, piece of shit?
Forged Heroics. Oh boy.
Distorted Shadow, I think it's because I play video games
Never
when
mind
I'm
then.
listening to you. Okay, well.
Apparently the fucking
turn off the porn.
Twitch users in chat thing is a lie.
No, yeah, the Twitch users in chat is a fucking absolute lie.
Yeah, it's literally like completely unreliable.
So is the viewer count,
Oh,
utterly unreliable.
I can't do it,
problem
Max,
is-
because I've tried to
problem is-
shorten the fucking links, and the website's like, that's not a real URL, and they're too long to send over Discord, so fuck it.
Wait,
Why
what?
don't you just
How
copy-
the fuck are
just
they too
copy
long?
the image and then paste.
Wait, how are the
2,000
images
words
like how are they 2,000 words long?
No,
2000
the
letters.
link to get it. Fuck if I know, dude.
Just right click
I
on
just
the
did a
image,
Google
copy
search.
image.
Oh,
my
Google
God.
links. Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Rising of the Shield Hero, Forged Heroics.
Oh, actually, by the way, we do also see him training his fingers, I think, at the dorm at some point, because he's got
Who
those
cares?
spring grips.
Literally, who cares?
Anyway,
The person trying to explain to Sneaky that he's a fucking moron,
wait, what?
Yeah, okay,
Why
I
am I a
don't care.
moron?
saying that there's never any instance of Izuku doing any training past getting into UA.
I said from my memory.
And we all know how reliable that is.
It's super reliable.
No, that's
Great.
definitely season 1. That specific shot of
I think
him
this
waiting.
one is from his dorm room. I'm pretty sure this is from his dorm.
Well, his right arm is all fucked up. Those are the scars he got after the championship. You know, when he said, "Don't do this anymore."
Yeah. So, Sneaky, I'm just gonna throw this one in.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't know,
throw it
Figma.
in fanfic. Yeah, just go. Come on. Chop.
Just do it.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So he does continue the training, but they don't do what a lot of shonens do, which is see they're still training, wink wink, where they throw it in your face.
This one's
That-
just like, hey, here he is in his room working out. Well, because what did it for me was I was like, oh, that's his dorm room. Like, I'm 90% certain that's his dorm room.
Also, Jesus Christ, that is an American as fuck dorm room.
Well,
because
it's
All
because
Might-
All Might.
I know. Anyway,
Oh,
I think Gunhead would go over great as a hero in Texas.
okay, a
Absolutely.
Code Vein crossover. This is
Also-
probably some shit.
Rising of the
far,
Shield Hero Code Vein Cross. Yep, get ready.
Oh god, that's so dumb. I would just say, Sneaky, by far,
Yeah.
the English voice actor for All Might, his
Yeah.
greatest accomplishment is that him screaming state names and capitals doesn't sound stupid. That's his greatest accomplishment.
Well, yeah, Sneaky, by the way, you're on chapter 3. Just,
I'm on chat. Oh,
yeah, just mentioning it.
let me fix that.
There was a network error. Please try again. Cool. Thanks, Twitch. Very cool.
Oh, apparently chapter 1 is not chapter
is
1.
update.
Chapter
it's an
1 is actually an update, which we should probably read anyway because it looks like this author
Yeah.
is complaining about people telling him he's getting things wrong in it. Sorry. Rising of the Shield Hero Forged Heroics. An new type of hero has been summoned to the world of Melromark that we all know and kind of love. Wait, do we love the hero or the world of Melromark? However, the weapon he's been given is something that a hero really shouldn't be using. Contains a lot of elements and characters from Code Vein undergoing
Wait.
rewrite.
Is it
Wait,
a gun?
wait.
Was he given a gun? Because there's a
Sneaky.
Dark Souls mod for assault rifles
I
now.
just saw that, yes.
Sneaky, this
Yes?
fucker changed the goddamn summary. Check in
Oh,
FFCT9K for, yeah.
the
for
original
about 2
summary. Here's the
Yeah,
original
2 weeks ago.
summary.
Ugh.
As of 2 weeks ago, okay.
Yeah.
An unconventional vassal hero has been summoned alongside the cardinal heroes. And it has a few interesting skills to add to the series. Not a huge deviation of the story, but aspects are changed. Not a huge deviation
We've
of the
added in
story.
a whole new
Not
person.
a huge deviation.
We've added a whole new person, but that didn't change the story
We-
much.
I'm sorry. That we added a 5th hero. Not
We
one
added
of
a
the
fifth.
vassal
We added no,
users.
not Max. We added a 5th hero from Code Vein. Not a huge deviation from the story.
Hmm.
Okay,
Makes you really
boomer.
think, eh?
That people are shit? Yes.
Multiple characters from Code Vein. Oh no, they're gonna fuck up all the characters I give a shit about. Probably. So
Yeah.
I realize with my schedule with updating is ridiculously erratic, and that's honestly nobody's fault but my own. I want to upload more, but I tend to push out chapters when I don't have any after it that I can safely upload without losing focus or being at loss what to do. I have a horrible memory, so it's hard to remember what I've written. This is why
hang
you
on.
make an outline. This is why you
It-
write shit down.
No, Sneaky. I think this guy actually deleted all the chapters of the first version and is releasing them on the same story.
Oh,
Because the chapter 1 is update, right?
that's even worse. That's
And he's
even
talking
worse.
about later chapters for this story.
Yeah, that's worse.
But wait, hang on.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense either because the reviews and favorites and follows are so low.
No, I think the reason why the favorites and follows are so low is because it's a garbage fucking story.
That seems
Okay,
likely.
yeah, never mind. I saw some numbers on chapter 3 and I was like, what? 173, that's a lot more. But yeah, that's just the views. So
For
scratch that.
Forged Heroics, I'm certain that those of you who are die-hard fans of the series have noticed a few things are off with the story. First off, I got the timeline wrong. Seriously wrong. The trial wasn't supposed to take place as soon as it had. Things that were revealed weren't supposed to be early on in the story. And now Fumi was not supposed to go through everything on the first day. No shit! That being said, while I am fully aware of this oversight, I'm going to keep it in there to own up to my mistake.
No! Your mistakes are wrong, stupid, and you should feel bad, and you should hide them. Sweep them under the rug with the rest of your dignity and plans for the future.
That is the dumbest fucking shit ever. So you hire someone to fix your plumbing, and the guy comes to you and goes, look, so I fucked up with the pipe. It leads to nowhere, and sometimes it'll just randomly start leaking inside your wall. But I don't want to remove it because I want to own up to my mistake and keep it there as a reminder.
That I made a mistake. Everybody else's house, great plumbing, but you might be able to take a shower once every 30 days if you're lucky. By the way, I think my personal favorite plumbing mistake was, so I accidentally connected your sewer line to your water line.
That's an
Interesting
impressive
tactic.
fuck-up.
That's actually
Yeah.
happens in France and Canada.
Oh. Well, I mean, is anyone
with,
surprised?
with how they handle their plumbing structures there. If your sewer line gets backed up, it'll start coming through your water line. Because
Yeah.
they're retarded.
I mean, it's understandable in Paris because the whole fucking city's built on like a fucking 10,000 kilometer long maze or
Paris
something.
is built on top of another Paris, which is built on top of another version of Paris, which is built on top of a previous non-Paris.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
look,
it's all like
I live in
fucking
Chicago.
Phil
I
Skull.
am not allowed to comment.
Is your city built on literal like
Yes,
grave place?
Chicago is built on Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Look,
fair enough.
it was a period in time.
This is something that a lot of people don't know about. Illinois used to be an obscene amount of marshland, and guess what? It's still an obscene amount of marshland to this day. We've just built like roads and cities and shit over it, so that it can't sink anymore.
Just fill the marshes.
Yeah,
Look, one day, hell came and claimed Chicago, and it started sinking, so they all fought fast and then just kept building higher and higher, and then they covered it all up and paved it over, burying
there are
everyone trapped
literally
beneath.
Parts of there like for instance, there's Upper Wacker Drive and there's Lower Wacker Drive, and Lower Wacker Drive is really deep down there because the city just kind of sank. Houses used to be built with a set of easily removable like deck stairs to the main front door, which was usually on the second floor because the house was going to settle so much over time.
This reminds me of that one conspiracy theory where people essentially think that, what was it, every like couple hundred years our city just sink it through ground, so we build on top of that.
Oh yeah, the Great Mud Flood theory.
Yeah,
Except that's actually what happens with Chicago.
yeah, I think that was one of their like fucking
It also
justification.
happened up in Canada.
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where a large portion of the city actually sunk. So the state government just kind of filled in all those houses until they became foundations, and then just built on top of that. Which made it really weird, and one of the YouTubers I follow had major construction going on for this one stretch of road. But because of like the geometry involved, and because it was like on the incline of a hill, they had to like take out the whole section of the road to get to whatever they were trying to put in. And when they did that, he looked at the construction site and he was like, "What the fuck? Why are the buildings? Why are the like cosmetic part of the building continuing below the road? What the fuck's going on?" And so he looked into it and he found out that, you know, like 120 some years ago, like part of that city sunk into the ground, so they just built more of the same cosmetical outside of those buildings on top of the old building to make it look like it was still the same building.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My favorite plumbing was the thing in Italy where it was hooked into the winery.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
I was gonna say, like, another thing, like, the reason Chicago doesn't really have a subway is because there are most places where we just can't, like, it's not fucking safe to build a subway. That's why we have the L.
right.
Fair
Blah 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 blah. I'm keeping it for the sake of owning up to my mistakes. I rushed the chapters out before in my attempts to actually write. I rushed the chapters out in my attempt to write something good.
It's not how that works, sir.
That's the opposite.
No.
That's yeah. I made a few oversights and actual a few. Hell, I only just recently figured out that it was due to Naofumi's natural abilities that he was immune to alcohol and motion sickness, and not because of the shield. Well, he literally says that when they first introduce it.
When he first realizes he can't be drunk, it's literally because of the shield.
Yeah.
I-
Being immune to alcohol sounds kind of gay, honestly. Sounds
Yeah.
really boring.
Another thing I messed up has to do with Naofumi's personality.
Wow.
I don't know how you messed
Wow.
that up, because it's actually a fairly straightforward personality.
Yeah, he's a fairly
I'm a
one-dimensional.
relentless asshole who holds the biggest grudges you've ever seen.
Yeah, but if I like you,
Sneaky.
you'll probably be okay.
Ah, sneaky.
Thank you, Juan. As shown on the spin-off
Just saying,
series,
I guess
Reprise of the Spear Hero, Naofumi's name gets cleared from the start, and then it causes some problems down the road, including the fact that he doesn't quite grow to hate the world as much as he did before. I hadn't known this existed at the time, so I went down a different path. So for those of you who are worried about that, allow me to use reasoning. In this specific fanfiction, he'll still grow to hate the heroes for blindly believing Bitch to be truthful in that scenario without giving him a chance to defend himself. He hates Bitch for attempting to frame him, and he hates the
I do
kingdom
appreciate
for
that the author
trying
was
to
like,
persecute
man,
him.
I made the spear hero a relentlessly retarded idiot. I should probably fix that.
Anyway, so I apologize if any of this seems like rambling. I'm running off of no sleep, so I thought it'd be a great time to give you all an update. Yes, I see. Truly, in the most intelligent of decisions.
Indeed.
Hey, author's note. Hey guys. Max Renrez here. I'm finally back with a new story that isn't complete horseshit. Bullshit!
He's stolen your name. You must kill him. Seek vengeance in the name of the Lord.
Who's seeking vengeance?
You are.
You.
Why?
Oh yes, Nick, you might wanna move the bookmark from chapter 3.
Oh, I already did. I already removed it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just didn't see that, so just checking.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh. There'll be many references to other various medias thrown in here, with a prominent reference to Code Vein. See if you can catch all the cameos.
If you can't cameos, because I can't actually right now to try to distract you from that.
Okay, no. To be fair, I was reading recently a story called "Fate Hammer Time." The premise being the end of Thor Marvel. The Thor story comes to a close where he becomes the next Odin, and then eventually grows old and dies in the end. And before he does that, he transfers all of his power into Mjolnir and then casts it off into the universe, right? And
So
then
we're Beta Ray billing it. Got it.
right, and then the Beyonder, one of the Beyonders, puts it into Fate's Day because they see the opportunity for a great hero to form out of Shiro, blah 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 blah, right? And there must always be guardians of the multiverse, blah blah blah.
But Thor wasn't a guardian of the multiverse.
He was by the end.
Okay, yes. Anyway, continue.
So anyway, Hammer lands about 6 months before the start of Fate's Day night. The hammer lands in Fuyuki. Shiro finds it. He starts gaining slowly the abilities of Thor. So at first he's just tougher. Then, he eventually gets the armor. Then he can start flying. Then he can start shooting lightning. It's a very long story. It's fairly good. Fairly good. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. But what the author does is whenever there's a scenario in which they need a throwaway character, they'll make references to other series. Right, so he needs a throwaway enforcer. And so the throwaway enforcer is a Irish wizard named George Weasley. That's it.
Okay.
It's just
kind of fun.
he's mentioned like 3 times as the enforcer that was with this one Magus, and that's it.
Speaking of which, if you can link that, because it sounds like a pretty decent story.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then another point in time, 2 police officers show up to a group of gang members that Shiro's caught. He called the police.
Killed. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
We're going
yes.
with Emiya Alter.
No. He caught them, no casualties. He calls the police show up. The 2 police officers, one's female, one's male. One tells the other that the female tells the male that his jokes are basically assault, and she hits him in the back of the head, and he goes, "Watch it, that's battery." Get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I found it, Atin. So just check Fanfiction channel. I think that's the right one at least.
Yeah,
Should be.
I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, that's it.
It's the one with the TV tropes page. So
Yep. But he'll make little tiny references like that. They're never important. They're more just like I see what you did there sort of moments. And then he moves on.
That's kind of acceptable, right? Because
Yeah.
he's just there and done. I imagine this man is not that talented or skilled.
No, I imagine they're going to be blatant. This character just exists in the universe, and for no apparent reason. Yeah. The chill of the air around him seemed to rip directly through his clothing as Max readjusted his coat for what felt like the 100th time. It was remarkably cold today for reasons that he never could understand. 'Cause it's winter?
wow, really?
In his hometown, they had often joked that Cedar Springs, North Carolina, was the only place in America with weather bipolar enough to experience all 4 seasons in 1 week. That's funny as hell.
Okay, first of all, Chicago, motherfucker.
First of all, Vermont. When you wake up, it's spring. When you get to the midday, it's summer. It's fall in the afternoon and winter at night. Sometimes snow is involved.
All I'm saying is, it is possible to drive around town. It's possible to drive around downtown Chicago in the morning with your convertible top down and need to have it fully covering your car by night, and then you have to dig your car out the next morning.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so that's a joke that pretty much everyone says about the area they live in North America above a certain borderline, because everyone knows once you cross that special borderline, you just enter the South of America, which is just perpetually sweltering hot.
We have a thing down here where it's 11 months of summer and then 1 month of fall, all just scattered around.
Sometimes you get snow, and none of you dumbasses know what the fuck to do and kill yourselves.
Okay, hold on. I cannot even call a quarter-inch of snow getting snow.
But
Yeah,
Sneaky,
no.
to them, it's a blizzard.
I know.
We get hail every once in a while.
Okay,
Hail
look.
is
have-
not snow.
You have
have
not
one
gotten
season here. It's
snow
rain.
until you walk out of your house and go, oh, I can't get to my car because I can't find my car.
I went to a
I
ski
mean-
resort. I know what the hell snow
You
looks
haven't
like.
had snow until you can't walk out of your house because the door's fucking blocked.
Yes.
Yes. I was gonna say,
We are
that doesn't
both
happen very
familiar.
often in Chicago, but it happened.
Yeah, it's happened here too, but it's rather rare, honestly. We just have one season nowadays, rain.
Yes.
Look, we can't
that
go down to
damn
the
global
local gas
warming.
station and pick up
Damn
a set
global
of snow
warming.
chains and 3 pounds of sidewalk salt. Okay, it's not normal down here. It's freakish.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
seriously, last time I was up in Ohio with family, brother-in-law was with us, and he just looks over at the gas station as passed by. It just looks at me. It's like, is that sidewalk salt? Yeah, that's sidewalk salt. They just sell that at gas stations. Yeah, they sell that at gas stations.
Of course, we sell it at gas stations.
Duh.
No, down here you gotta go to Walmart or Target or like a big like all-in-one store.
I don't even
Like I
fucking
said,
know where this is here.
Pathetic.
It's not normal. Most Southerners don't know what snow chains look like.
Okay, no, to be fair, that's a
that-
good thing because
Yeah.
you fucking dumbass Southerners would be like, oh yes, this is the perfect solution, not realizing that you're going to jack your taxes sky high.
No, snow chains are effectively for off-roading in snow.
Yeah.
You look, if you're using snow chains, you should not be driving on a residential road.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Anyway, I love
You
watching
can,
tourists. I
but
love
you're
watching
an
tourists put them on their cars and then fuck up their cars. It's great.
Hilarious.
Oh,
By the
Mom,
way,
don't wait. If we
another
don't
thing
get
that
a
like
corn-
Southerners don't understand, the most dangerous thing to your car in winter is not your shitty driving.
Hmm.
It's not getting it washed periodically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that salt will fucking tear up your car. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we try to. My family tries to avoid driving because we very much understand the effect of salt. On
Yeah.
cars.
Anyway,
Yeah, Mom, don't worry about the whole normal human given a thing. If there's not even a mention of him having to resist the urge to just bite into pure-blooded humans, this author's failed.
Anyway, this week
I
was
mean,
frigid. Blah
it's
blah
not failed.
blah blah blah. Stupid stuff. Blah blah. Exhibitionism. Blah 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 blah. Max wasn't exactly walking through the place with the intent to wander. Today was payday, but he also had a day off from law school. Well, you can clearly tell that this person has
Hey,
never
been
actually
to law school.
been day off, like you're somehow getting a break. That's good. That's a good joke. That's a funny joke. And he'd finished his psychology homework. That's a good joke. So he decided to treat himself a little. A lovely hibachi restaurant called Separi was in his destination. Ah yes, Max. Even this version of you can't resist the weeb.
Isn't me. I did.
I mean, it has your name, so clearly it's some kind
Yeah.
of strange alternate version of you
It's
that's
you.
writing self-fulfilling wish fulfillment.
Indeed.
It's just Max, honestly.
He
mean-
remembered coming here with his dad a few years back. Ah, yes, the good old, I came here a few years ago, I should go there again. And then you go there again, and you're like, ah, yes, so that's why it's been a few years.
I would just say,
remember
it's like,
why I stopped coming.
there's this place called the Burger Social that's supposed to have amazing burgers, and I went there, and I was like, this is shit. And now I just keep going to Five Guys.
Yeah,
The
they have a
Five
couple of
Guys have
places,
really
but
let
that's
themselves
mostly-
go up here.
That's
It's
mostly just
sad.
due to not being in the area.
It was expensive, but the food was worth it. It really isn't at a hibachi restaurant. The food, it shouldn't be expensive because it's not high quality food.
I was just say, first of all, listen, you found the perfect hibachi restaurant if there's a cover charge.
Oh God, you're right. Yeah.
Like, that's something people have never understood. Fogo de Chao is just the world's most upscale hibachi restaurant.
It really is.
It's the best version of it. You don't have a meth head sitting next to you, and the meat is amazing and well cooked.
Oh God. All right, let's get to the part where Moth starts reeing, and we can all hear it echo across the hills. Anyway, so he then explains what hibachi is.
Actually explain that.
Yes, he then proceeds to explain how hibachi works. Blah 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 blah. And so he's swinging his legs around, confused as to why no one's there, and then he winces when his foot hits something. And he's like, what the fuck? And he reaches underneath the table and pulls out a book, and he's like, what?
Oh, I was hoping it was a Glock.
Also, stubbing your toe on a book. What kind of pansy are you? Jesus Christ.
Listen, unless that book is War and Peace, you're a bitch.
Upon further inspection, it was a book. It was very heavy with a leather cover. The title of the book was one he had never heard of, and there was no synopsis. Legends of the Cardinal Heroes and Vassal Wielders. What is this? Some sort of fantasy novel? It was a dossier of all the heroes, blah blah blah, legendary weapons, vassal wielders, also had powerful weapons. Blah, due to the non-heroic nature of their origin, they were overshadowed and had to work their way up, assist the cardinal heroes, blah blah, tales of grandeur. The tale told Max everything about them, everything. Max was absorbed in the book.
Wait, he went from being like disdainful of a fantasy title to like, yes, I'm engrossed.
Yes. The shield was always shunned, blah blah blah, would enlist demi-humans. As an interesting side effect, he also was immune to alcohol. Okay. That was really random. I don't know why you just randomly include that. He was beginning to think this world was like a video game when suddenly the pages went blank, and then the book fell out of his hand. There was a new edition, and it was his own face. He was known as the Veil Hero, and he was the Veil Hero, and he quickly read the book to see what abilities he had. Okay, hold the fuck up. If I'm reading some fantasy book, right, and then suddenly it's just a blank page, and then suddenly a sketch of me appears on the page, I'd be like, fucking nope!
Dude, that's when you go, this book is cursed, and I am not gonna get your monster
Yeet!
to run.
Yeah, just fucking eat that bitch.
Just punch the cook in the face, grab the cooking oil, slap that thing on the stove, and start squirting the oil on it. Fry, bitch, fry!
Burn demon.
And that was how Sneaky became known as the Oil Hero.
That's
I mean,
that's
he's American.
Was that Max?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
No,
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the
Wait,
Dimsdale Oil
where
Fields.
You're just like you call your
Hmm.
you call your local pastor like, okay, listen, I need your
No, I'm sorry, Max, but if I encounter a haunted book that just sketched me, I'm calling you first.
Why would you
Then
call
I-
him instead of a priest?
because
I don't know any priests. He's the closest thing to a priest I know.
Dude, I know for a fact there are churches with actual priests.
What?
In
Why do you
Vermont.
think that means he knows them?
I'm saying you could walk to a church.
Okay, hold up.
Well,
A book has just sketched me. I'm not gonna be like, this is a good time for a calm walk.
Yeah, no,
Fine,
yeah,
you're gonna sprint.
My lungs can't take that. I'm calling Max.
You would rather
What
call
is there?
Mags.
But
all
Max
the way
can't
from where he
help you.
lives,
I, wh-
And then make him
Says
come
who?
to you.
That's not how it works. Like, only a Catholic priest is going to be able to help you, which, by the way, they can't actually help you, but a bunch of movies have made you think they can.
right, so clearly Max should be able to exercise the book as I stick it in napalm and burn the whole fucking thing.
Oh.
Look, that is
See,
not a
you know-
clerically approved
What
solution.
happened there, Sneaky? Because you called me and got me involved, I'm now stuck getting isekai'd with you.
Oh, please call me.
It
Oh,
does that
at least I don't
fucking
have to pay
thing,
my
you know?
stupid
And like
loans.
the lightning bolt travels through the phone and then shoots you.
Yeah, like before the book is fully ash, just light just shoots out, hits you, goes to the
He's
phone,
sick.
hits me. It's like, oh great, thanks, you
He's
asshole.
Both of us vaporize, appear in New World. Not my fault. Didn't know this would happen.
See, I imagine that it's like this book is determined to isekai as many people as possible. Like, he calls Max, who's then in a Discord call with me, who I'm in like an Skype chat with someone else on my phone because I'm using Skype for some reason, and it's just this chain reaction of
using Skype
yanking
for
people
some
into
reason.
the isekai.
And then you get to introduce this stranger to two jackasses.
Yes. No, but like, can you imagine that? It's like, wait a minute, there are like 15 heroes here. We were supposed to get 4.
I'm sorry. All I can think of now is that fucking robot chicken short where the woman's pregnant and the doctor's like, "All right, push, push. I can see the head. Push." And like one baby comes out, 2 babies come out, and then it's just like a fucking tidal wave of babies pouring.
I hate this mental image.
That's an old skit.
Yes, it is.
The one what you're talking about.
I remember that shit.
Oh man, it's like, okay, well, so we were all like summoned in the chain. So what do we get? Do we get anything?
No.
Or do we get
We all get 1/15 of the power.
no.
Oh god.
By
See,
our
see,
powers
that's-
combined.
By our powers combined, you're not going anywhere. No, but see, Sneaky, that's when you realize that it starts us. It's like that joke in the Legend of Zelda where we each have 1/15 of the power. It's like, right? It's like, oh, no, wait, no, that was a different glitch I was thinking of. Never mind, carry on.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you thinking of the 4 swords?
Yeah, I would say it's like 4 swords where it's like, wait, no, each of the 4 swords is actually awesome. They're not appreciably weaker.
Unfortunately, you do have to be dragged around by one idiot. So,
Not in the multiplayer.
I'm pretty sure player 1 has control over which way you go, though.
No, I think
Nice.
no. In the multiplayer, I think it was 2 people had to be in one area at a time. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good. So it's just a buddy system.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I was gonna say, all it means, Max, is that in proper Code Vein style, one of us is the protagonist, one of us is the backup.
One of us is
The
jumping
backup
in the background.
protagonist.
One of us is like jumping. There's like one person talking to the quest giver, and then there's like 3 people all buddy hopping in the background. Just.
I'm sorry. Now all I can imagine is just like the king of Melomark. Wait a minute. He's like, the throne room's getting a little crowded. Can we move the non-protagonists out into the hallway, please?
No, he doesn't even acknowledge their existence as they're crawling on the throne looking for secrets. They're just having a massive
As they're
sexual
actively stealing as they're actively pickpocketing.
And
all
there's
of
that one fucking person who's like got their arms in the air, fucking hopping as hard as possible as they're slowly rising because of the animation glitch.
Okay, so Sneaky, here's what happens. In this case, here's another variant of this.
Yes.
You get someone with a bunch of other people. You're
Yeah.
the only one that can see them. They can still interact
Oh.
with things around them, but you can actually see them.
Go forth, my invisible army of noobs.
You now have 15 stands. What would you like to do?
No, but that's what we say. We all get summoned with 1/15 of the power, but we can all work our way back up to full power.
So we all just start at level 1. Got it.
So
No,
now...
we start at 1/15. Come on, Nose, aren't you paying attention?
Oh man.
Wouldn't the level be like level 30? Oh, hey, you finally get the power or whatever. I'm just like, oh, cool, finally.
I mean, I was gonna say you would just have to level to 15, and then now you are level 1.
Yeah.
The level only comes in increments of every 2 levels.
Can you imagine that? We all have to collectively group up to beat the shit out of a goblin.
Oh no, that's what it is. Unlike the rest of the heroes, we actually get a bonus leveling together.
Fucking. We have to use beat up on every monster. That fucking Pokemon move. All right, everyone, get in line. We're punching them once.
Oh god, I'd kill for an EXP share right now.
No, EXP share is the worst possible thing, because then one
Gen
person's
6.
gonna rack it
Well,
up.
no, later on in the
No.
other gens, they
Yeah,
share the
Gen
XP for free.
6 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everyone gets everything.
EXP share. It's the old version of EXP share, where like it would cut the EXP into like 6
Yeah.
when you're not so like.
Well, I
you can
mean,
level
you
each other
wouldn't
up.
need an EXP share because if you all hit the monster once, you all get split XP.
That's true.
Yeah, no, but I mean like, let's say you decide to go cross continent for whatever reason. Okay, well, oh hey, Sneaky clearly just killed the boss because I just got like 300 XP points. Whereas if we beat him together, it's like 1200.
Has anyone seen Sneaky? 300 XP,
someone
300
just,
XP,
like-
300 XP, 300 XP, 300
fuck,
XP.
check
What
the
the
village
fuck is he
opening.
doing? Check the logs! Check the logs!
Hmm.
Why did you try to finish this raid alone?
What is he doing? Suddenly you see like 1,000 plus 1 XPs.
Hmm.
No,
Just
see,
the-
what I can
what the
imagine now
fuck did
is
you do?
we see 300 XP, and then we just see Sneaky's dot on the minimap coming rapidly closer.
PM, I'm bringing the party to you. What?
Oh, you son of a bitch! Guys, I forgot to turn my pet off aggro.
Oh god, yeah, that fucking shit, yeah. Oh god. But anyway, yeah. So this garbage story, back to that.
Do we have to go back to this?
Yes. That way we can see
No.
Moth-3. Because I want to see Moth-3.
Same, honestly.
There's a blah 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 blah, Veil Hero, blah blah blah. The Veil Hero didn't have the ability to use weapons or armor.
That seems like a pretty shitty.
As the veil he wore
Yeah.
served as both. The people in the kingdom shunned this hero due to his level of violence. Where's that fucking
What?
picture?
Oh god.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have not read the source
Moth-
material.
Moth- That's the point.
Where's that
Veil-
fucking picture?
mm.
Where is it? Where is that picture? Oh, come on. I know you're in here. I know you're in my reaction folder. I specifically organized this folder so I could find this shit better. Where are you at, son? I need violence has escalated. Where is the violence has escalated?
Just go on K, you'll see it in a random thread and you can just save it.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Violence escalated. Oh, yeah.
Everyone just fucking
That's-
post that picture for literally
Next,
anything.
basically. Escalation.
Damn it, where the... Now I'm actually kind of mad that I can't find
Damn.
it.
Yeah, Gray and Sneaky will know what I'm referencing. Because Nexus really likes his escalation.
Oh yeah, next. This is escalation, yeah. Fucking shill. Come on. Come on. Where is it? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Fucking the what? What? Okay.
Do Sneaky.
Oh, for some reason, The Sims has decided it wants to start now. Go the fuck away, Sims.
How did you manage that?
I'm not actually that positive.
Oh, good.
Couldn't tell
The
you.
powers of Sneaky.
Yeah, by the powers of Sneaky, pretty much. You know what? I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Oh wait, that was a GIF. Oh well. I'm just gonna leave that up then. Oh, there it is. Fucking, it's under V. There we go.
Why the fuck is it in your V folder?
I am
Wait, hold on.
not
What is
sure.
that GIF?
Ilya nodding.
Oh, okay. What does that have to do with the violence that's escalated?
Nothing. I was just searching through it on a more autistic means by going through every single picture individually as I opened it.
I see.
Yeah, violence has escalated.
Why? Why would you? I don't have words.
Why
I
would I
do.
what?
Nice.
Why would you try to? Why would you search for it that way and not the look? Why would you? Why don't you name your photo images something like so you can find it later?
It's named violence.
Well, then why didn't you just look up the word violence?
Because
Oh,
I'm
because it's-
dumb.
Dumbass. Fucking. Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? Here, have this picture too.
See, that's why that's why I have one named Goof Stab, so that I know exactly what I'm getting with the image.
Fucking nature's prophet.
The tribunal shall now judge you, mortal.
The tribunal judges you to be weak on chin. You don't even drink skooma.
Anyway.
Do you guys think drug abusers in
Ivy
this game will
scarf,
start
hound
schoolers?
jacket. Ivy is basically spear impaling a guy. Hound is 2 wolf heads.
Cool story.
I
but
don't
who else?
know any of those. Those sound all stupid. You sound stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so those are like the caster veils. The hound scarf one is like your sleeve eats, like the sleeves of your jacket basically eat someone.
Okay.
Doesn't sound very
And
good.
then Ivy's scarf is I blocked you. Now I'm going to summon spikes the size of a building to impale you from beneath the ground.
Okay. Now, I have a question. What would you say Code Vein is worth?
What do you mean?
Like, at what point would you say you should probably buy this game?
Is it
Okay.
on sale?
Did you enjoy Dark Souls?
Sure.
Would you enjoy a slightly faster paced version of it? With no shields?
Are we talking
yeah,
about
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne pace
No,
or
Bloodborne.
slower than
No,
Bloodborne?
slower than Bloodborne.
It's
Okay.
significantly slower than Bloodborne, and you have same weapon variety.
Okay.
Well, you don't have
Um,
130 weapons, but you have about 30.
Nexus says $30. What do you guys think?
30 sounds about right to me.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and you don't need the DLC either. Like,
I
the
haven't
base
even touched
game
the
is
DLC
plenty
yet.
good.
Except for the cathedral. God, I hate the layout
Okay,
of that.
we don't talk about Anime Londo.
Analondo?
At least Anna Orlando wasn't a confuse. You know what? Never mind. I just got out all the fucking doors I had to go through.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, don't you
it
try to
was
claim
terrible.
that Anime Londo wasn't confusing as shit.
Anyway,
The
so
first time.
The people shunned him for his level of violence. The hero's most effective method of strengthening himself was consuming monsters.
No, it was consuming people. Oh, by the
Used
way,
to.
Sneaky, the nice thing is all the companion quests are really easy to understand because you just have to give them, right? You give them a box of chocolates and they give you 5 points.
I see.
And then you can use that point to buy their weapons.
Except
No,
veils
you
aren't
can't
more
kill them.
violent than normal weapons. I mean, yeah.
Aren't much more violent. Is what he
Why
said.
the hell am I in this thing? This doesn't make sense. He spoke out loud. I mean, honestly, I would probably have read this story if he ended up becoming a lolly death vampire. Just
you would pretty
saying.
much read anything if that happened.
So
That's
you
fair.
want to read about what's her face from
Io?
Overlord?
Oh.
Shaltier?
Shaltier.
Sheltier.
I don't know.
Which-
I think no. Shaltier's personality is a huge turnoff of anything interesting ever happening.
That's true.
True.
Okay, but to be fair, all of their personalities would be wildly different if it weren't for the fact that Ainz existed.
It's also
Yes.
got
Which,
But-
to be fair, I did appreciate that. It's like, why are they all worshiping them? Well, because they know that these people made them, and they worship him because he's the only one who's still there.
And he's the
Yeah,
guild
more or
leader
less.
of all the people.
Yeah.
That's another important part.
It's
But
like, so a bunch of gods made us, but that guy ran the gods homeowners association.
yeah. No, I'm saying specifically in this case, if this fat weeb
Yeah. That's like one of the funniest. That's one of the
if the fat weeb ends up isekai'd as a lolly female vampire, that would be amusing to me on a philosophical level.
Except here's the problem: he's a weird, fat weeb, so he'd be like, "Yes, yes, I know what I'm going to do with this," and then we'd have to be like,
True.
"We need an adult."
And he'd be like, I am an adult.
Oni-chan, you've been arrested. It says FBI-chan.
Oh god. It's the lollies.
It's the lollies. The alphabet lollies are coming for you.
Oh fuck. Well shit, where am I gonna hide all my guns from the alphabet lollies?
Well, as long as they don't turn into gun women, you should be safe.
Fuck. Girls frontline be like, hey,
Girls,
watch your back.
indeed.
What
That-
if you're
oh,
a gun? with
Honestly,
light-
that would be one of the worst fucking universes to end up in.
Oh yeah,
What?
that shit's fucked.
Girls Frontline is an absolutely
Oh,
fucked
that's a terrible
post-apocalypse.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Christ. Who would not want?
Like, yeah, okay, sure. There's a bunch of like cute waifus who like you, but
That's
Yeah,
like
that's a
yeah.
pretty fucked universe.
that's
like
it.
wanting to get into the 40k universe just because Sisters of Battle.
No,
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 not
Sisters
that
of Battle
level,
want nothing
not
to
that
do with
level.
you. They want nothing to do with you because you are not the emperor.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, so, wake up now, Max. Come on, Max, get a hold of yourself. The dim
All
shine.
right, so now wait, hold on a minute. Here's the real question: if Gollum had asked, would they say yes?
No.
I mean, he's the Emperor's child. He is the next best thing to divinity.
But he's also a
Yeah,
space
but he
marine.
also fucks elves. Nobody wants to touch his dick now that's been infected with elf magic.
Indeed. Several voices were heard inside his head. What the hell is this thing taking him? Dunno. Where the hell is this thing taking him? Dunno. This might as well be an anime, dude. Maybe we're going to another world. As long as I can
Great.
relax, I don't care where we're going. Quiet, you three. He may hear us. He is not ready for that yet. It will not be much longer before he is. We must be ready. So apparently he's hearing voices in his head.
Yeah, main character's fucking schizophrenic. Cool.
Oh no, I thought is that a code vein thing at all or something?
I was gonna
What
say
is
schizophrenic.
what a code
honestly.
vein thing?
Schizophrenia.
The only thing I
Not-
could think of is that he's hearing the voice of
No, the only so there are these things called vestiges, which are like crystallized memories of people who are revenants.
Right, right.
And normally holding one makes you go crazy and turns you into one of the lost. The main character has a unique blood code that allows him to read those memories, though. That's the closest thing to schizophrenia that we see.
and more importantly, you can then find if they're still alive, you can track down the original owner of it and shove it in their chest
Well,
to make them
don't-
not crazy.
Oh, where's
you
the rum gone?
you don't shove it in their chest, but you can show them the memory.
Nose hair. I'm out of
Hello?
rum.
Because so
You
Sneaky,
should
one of the things
acquire
is
more later.
Where's the
they
rum
made the
gone?
revenants like
You
they
drank all the
basically
rum.
revenants are cursed undead. Only they made it more specific how you go hollow. Every time you die, a chunk of your memory just goes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm forgetting my entire life then.
Lose enough of your memory, and you become a hollow, basically.
Well, you're also reliant on blood. Or at least a close equivalent to blood if you don't get blood. Which again,
but
if the
that
author
comes from
does
a
it,
magic tree.
No, Max.
yes,
The authors
but
already
before that,
stated.
before that was human blood.
Max,
Yes.
they already stated that it's going to be coming from monsters instead of humans.
But the problem is that doesn't make sense.
I know.
Like the lore of Bloodborne is, why do we seek human blood? Yeah, because it's human. Because it's
I thought
you.
it was because it was tainted with the blood of the old ones.
So
That's
Max, hold on a
blood.
second. There was the disconnect here. Max, you said Bloodborne.
Did I say Bloodborne?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm fairly certain that's not the reason why they wanted blood. And I don't even think they wanted
Blood!
blood.
Did I say Bloodborne?
Bloodborne.
The reason they
Anyway,
I
four of
think it was
us.
like the reason they sought blood in Bloodborne was because
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. No, in Code Vein, like they sought human blood because it's human. It's the closest thing they have. And then they found a tree that grows blood beads, which is a good substitute.
Wow, Nexus is challenging your God Eater lore, Max.
it's okay because we don't
Um,
care about that.
Yeah, no
No.
one gives a fuck.
How is he questioning my God Eater lore? I don't have any lore.
He says, I would explain this to you in terms of God Eater, but none of you heathens play that game.
Because Atin
I mean, that's a
explained
good
it
thing.
in Dark Souls.
Yeah. I explained it in terms of Dark Souls because I knew that was something Sneaky would be able to intrinsically grasp because he's autistic about that game and its lore.
The lore!
Hang on, I found the lore intensify gifts the other day. Hang
Oh
on.
yes, yeah, I have those too. Yes. Reaction. I still have those sitting around here. Yeah, lore intensifies. Oh fuck. Oh, did I? Oh, that.
Yeah, do we need to put a seizure warning?
Because he
no.
doesn't have the right version.
Why? Why you no GIF?
What's
GIF.
wrong?
Why you no work?
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. Nice. It is working.
There we go. It's not quite the best version, but
Seizure mode.
yeah.
That one. That one was something special.
this took me way too fucking long to do, by the way.
There you go.
It's intermittently fucking having a seizure in of itself.
Oh no, I knew that someone made a version where it was like the rainbow party lights and bright flashes in the background. Someone made a way more seizure-inducing one.
Hmm.
I know. I'm just saying the FPS on this one is so variable that sometimes it will speed up and then massively slow down.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember making this one.
Yeah, you've got one that you sent me that I really regret looking at.
Oh yes, when John was barely naked.
Barely. Barely
Oh,
naked.
Find that.
He was
Fanfiction.
barely naked.
Barely naked.
Then there's Pyrrha.
What the fuck? I forgot about this shit. No, I do remember this one. I remember that one.
And then this fucking thing. Like, what is that position?
That's a very good question. That it looks like pain, honestly.
I would say I appreciate that the only thing you had to add to that one was googly eyes. Wait,
Yeah.
Sneaky, do you still have Metal Gear googly eyes?
What do you mean Metal Gear Cool? Oh, my new perfect avatar?
Yes.
Is that the fucking Sharingan?
Yes!
What the fuck? Okay. Cool.
Oh, yes. Also this one.
Why the fuck is your stream 30 seconds behind for me? This is ridiculous. It's only ever your stream.
Reload, I guess.
Oh god, I forgot about that stupid joke.
Allendorf the Mighty.
Yo, listen, if the first thing he did upon seeing the Dragonborn was to like fire off a warlock punch, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he'd have
fucking
won.
smashes you into oblivion. Easily.
Or alternatively, what Sneaky does every single time I play Smash with him, namely Doria.
Yeah, just F smash. Constantly.
Oh yeah, from our first D&D campaign.
But we sure am.
But we sure am. So the premise is that we were supposed to be fleeing this battle on this ship, and it was literally a straight line from where we were fleeing, like 10 miles, right? In a straight line. We managed to end up on the other fucking side of the sea on a different continent.
Hmm.
And Faceless was just like, how?
That's a very good question, actually. How the fuck? Did it all like natural ones?
Oh,
on
we had
navigation
so
or
many
something?
fucking nat ones.
Oh god.
Alright, anyway,
It's like fucking pointing out to sea. Yeah, whatever. We'll just go this way.
I'm gonna go eat.
Anyway.
Because this is not...
This is not haram. No, wait, halal. It's haram.
This is not what I signed up for. I signed up to
Good.
make fun of people's garbage writing.
We are making fun of
Yeah.
people's garbage writing. Fuck off and die in a fire.
Oh, well, if I'm dead, that
Oh,
means
yeah.
I get to eat dinner.
No, it makes
Bye.
you do
Maybe
shit.
next.
Oh,
Hey guys,
I guess he's gone.
technically,
I'm not
technically,
paying
wouldn't all harem animes be haram
You
animes?
you don't pay him anyway.
Yes, I do. Well, I used to.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want to come on anymore.
And people stopped paying me.
Oh, yeah.
Did that,
Imagine that.
Didn't you just
did
get
that
like a?
massive 500 ever actually clear Twitch, or are they just withholding that?
From what I've seen, they broke it up, and they're only giving me 200 of it.
Hmm.
Wait, hang on. How does what?
Are they supposed
So
to give
they-
you 250?
How?
Interesting business decision.
I'm trying to figure this out.
I don't know. Look,
So
all I
they-
remember is after I got that donation, I checked in a couple days later, right? to see what the estimated payout was, and it said 238.
So they took 60% of the money, give or take.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, roughly. It's a bit more than their cut, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds like quite a lot just magically gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that even clear?
I am unsure. I never actually checked, to be honest, because
Oh,
you know how it is for the non-partners. It's 3 months after you get the money over $100,
Hmm.
and that was back in
That was a few months ago.
I don't know when.
shit, I want to say that was.
Fucking.
Wait, yeah, you know what? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, let's see. Where in the name of
Back
the
in
hell am
early
I?
May.
Blah blah blah. Canon shit. Blah blah blah. I feel like this is the most confusing
Yeah.
thing.
It's early May.
Okay, so we shouldn't be seeing that for a while then.
Probably. Wait. Yeah, something like that. I don't fucking know.
If it's early May, that's gonna be for January, February, March, April, May. We're not gonna see that till August.
Yeah. Wait, no. Hang on. It was fucking. Wait, yeah, okay, so it was 10th of April, actually. So,
that
should be
may
aired
be
like
like
tomorrow? 2 days?
3 days from now.
2-3 days? Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends.
Anyway, so it's blah 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 canon blah 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 blah. Come on, man, wake up! You're in another world. You should be able to recognize that. What's your name? Gotta tell us about yourself, dude. What? The pain in his back only worsened with the slap. Maximum Cyrus. I'm 21. I don't belong here. Blah 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 blah. Deadpan expression.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, you know, so yeah, he is schizophrenic. He's hearing voices in his head, and it's coming from the veil.
Hey, Nick, does that make sense?
There.
Is there some fucking weird?
Max looked down at his wrists. He had a weird black bandage wrapping around it from the strange clothing on his shoulder.
Did he cut himself?
On his left wrist, it was embedded into his flesh. There was a deep red gem the size of a walnut. Apparently, I'm called the Veil Hero. I'm not sure what that is. Several minutes of exposition later, and the readers should already know everything by now.
That's not how this works. Fucking Christ.
Okay.
Yes, delicious vodka. Potato juice.
Put the potato juice away.
That ain't fucking happening.
In your mouth. And throat and stomach. And bloodstream. That's a better place for it.
I'll
isn't it?
hide the potato juice in my bloodstream. Blah blah. Intently at the gem on his wrist. Everyone pointed out what looked to be a game screen, which he also found. He hadn't played any game like this before, but it was pretty similar to Ark Survival Evolved.
Ah, yes, the dinosaurs. I remember those in Shield Hero.
I mean, they were, though.
Actually, I never watched past episode like 1. And read like 5 chapters of the manga. So, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care either.
Yeah, so anyway, he just tuned out all the canon happening around him. In the fields around the castle, he was fighting the balloons, blah blah blah. Especially since anyone with a hint of fighting knowledge could kill a balloon. Blah blah blah. His dad was a member of the U.S. Army and taught him basic combat.
So he knows the basics of CQC.
He knows the basics of how to get his ass kicked by a Marine.
Well, yes.
Ah, yes. The
So
best
he knows
knowledge to have in a
CQC.
fight. How to get fucking beat up.
No, that's the U.S. Navy.
Fair enough. I don't really know about you guys. And your fucking armed forces.
None of us are
Probably.
part of it.
The gem on his wrist
Yeah,
was an
obviously.
inventory.
No fucking
Current
shit, dude.
adventuring, blah blah blah. He blah blah blah. He had no idea how to use the veil. That meant until he figured out how to use it, he would leave behind all the other heroes and adventure on his own. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, same.
this was a terrible story, and the author should feel bad for writing it. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot this was my background.
Hey, people.
Nia
Shut up
here.
here.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about. That was not, unfortunately, as infuriating as I thought it would be. It was just bad.
Damn. Yeah, shame. Would have really liked to see Nexus lose his shit for once.
Yeah, honestly, that was kind of really disappointing that it was that mild.
Shame. Wait, break another keyboard Nexus? There's a story here you haven't told us. Apparently Nexus breaks keyboards. Or broke at least one.
Oh, Exalted. So fucking dumb.
Yeah. You're reading Fiend's quotes.
No, I was looking at the Mizik picture spam.
Ah.
To everyone
Fair enough.
unaware, I guess I'll just pop that up on screen and we'll just laugh at that. Exalted
Oh,
is
yeah,
such a
that thing.
silly universe to play around in.
Ah, yes. Punch the river in half. Basics.
Basics of martial arts. But yeah, no, there's not much else to say. We're too close to the edge to start another story. I hope
edge.
everyone learned a lesson here. I think that main
Don't
lesson
write
you can
fanfiction.
pull away from this whole thing is that you shouldn't get excited about things you don't know about. Because sometimes they turn out to be just existing. And they might be bad later on if you played more. But if you played the intro and you went, wow, this is a boring game, I'm going to stop playing it, it usually isn't a bad choice. Just like how the first chapter was boring as fucking hell here, and made very little sense overall in how exactly the powers are going to pan out. You almost don't want to go forward. You really don't want to go forward, actually. It's going to be actually an effort to convince yourself to go forward. Because you just know it's just going to get worse from here. And you don't want to do that to yourself. So don't. Learn the limits, both of writing and reading a story. Andros, I'm talking to you.
Fucker really
But-
needs to learn how to stop.
Yeah, I know, right? But unfortunately, that is where we leave off tonight. So, without further ado, check us out on Friday. We'll be doing another fanfiction podcast, as we always do. However, depending on my work schedule this week, I am going to be trying to do more Subnautica. However, due to the 4th of July, the workflow got a little bit interrupted, which means tomorrow and Thursday might go from getting out early to getting out at 8 p.m. So we'll see how that pans out. As Speaking of seeing things, I'll see you all next time, because of course there is always more, and it always gets worse.